up? Buenos tardes. Today it is already 1 o'clock, and we've done quite a bit, but not enough to show this morning. So this morning we got up real early, 5:30, and we went to the hot springs with our friends because they are leaving. They were going to leave today, but they've decided to extend it one extra night. So that's nice. We get to spend a little bit more time, which is really nice. But pretty much, Jackson and I went from the hot springs this morning at 5:30, and then quickly had to come back to the hostel, shower, eat, and then we finally have started our Spanish classes, which is what I've been looking forward to the most because we need to learn. Like, I do suggest, especially when you're in a country for a long time, to learn the language, especially in case of emergencies, more or less. Like, I've met people who have been doing fine without it. You know, we live in the 21st century, there's Google Translate, and for the most part, it's somewhat accurate. But as we're here for hopefully 12 months, we need Spanish classes, so we finally booked it in and we did our first class this morning. And it was actually really good. So if anyone's in Baños, I think she said Moira. So Moira's Spanish Lessons and Apartments is the full name. She's a really good teacher. So that's pretty much been our whole morning. You even get a sheet of not just your basic words, and conversations and sentences, but you also just get some extra complicated ones. The highlighted ones are stuff like como se dice, how do you say, and pretty much she taught us day one, because Jackson and I are both like at level 0 for Spanish minus hola. She went through today's lesson with like basic conversations that we would use on a daily at the market, or at the hostels when there's workers that don't know English very well. So she's really good. It was really good. And then at the end of it, she offered for us to go to the market and order food, to get in that practice. So she was really good. But other than that, that's all we've done. We only just got back. We had a 4-hour lesson from 8 till 12. And, technically we've eaten. We ordered empanadas in Spanish. So we're kind of full. I feel a bit yuck, if I'm being honest, from eating the empanadas, but it is what it is. And right now I am looking for an app, a flashcard app, so that we can practice anywhere, anytime. I've downloaded quite a few. I haven't chosen one that I like yet, and we'll see how it goes. So that's all we've done today. But hopefully some more interesting stuff later. Might go for a walk. Okay, it is now almost 6 o'clock, and we haven't done anything interesting. Like, nada. Nothing at all. What I have done, I found and chose the apps. I got 2 flashcard apps that I like for the lessons. And they're actually really good. So it's just these 2 apps right here, the Quizlet and the flashcard. So the reason why I have 2 is because Quizlet you gotta sign up for, which is fine. But it is you can only do text, or you have to pay more if you want to add photos, and I wanted to add photos for stuff like fruits, so that you don't just have the word like manzana, apple, like the word apple. I want a photo of an apple, and then I want myself to be able to say manzana. So, or I have a picture of a pineapple, and I can say pina instead of the word. Anyway, I'll show you because it'll make sense. The only issue with that app is that I'm limited on the amount of cards I can do. So I also got Quizlet, which was recommended by a friend, and she said it was really good. It's for free, and that's all for our sentences. But yeah, so I actually just want to show you Quizlet. ¿Cómo se dice esto? Or esa? Or eso? Or esto? And then you just tap it and it turns around. So yeah, this one is a bit more unlimited. But this is really good because you can I can't get it. There it is. You can say, like, if you swipe left, you're still learning. If you swipe right, you know it and you remember it. So it also just helps with little quizzes. And this I didn't know. Wait.
¿Cómo se dice esto, eso?
How do you say this, that?
Oh, it says it.
¿Qué es esto, eso?
What is this, that?
So that's kind of cool because one other thing that I think a lot of people could possibly struggle with is obviously pronunciation. So the Quizlet app is bomb. Highly recommend. Now the other one, which is called Flashcard, yeah, no thanks, is the picture one. Oh no, ad. Okay, got rid of it. Now the other one is Flashcard, which is the picture one I was talking about. So I have fruit, veg, and food. So just a picture of a pineapple. So obviously I know the English word, so I just say pina. Tap it. There it is. I've typed it there. Kept the picture there so that we know. Next one is a cucumber. So I think that was pepinilla. Pepinillo. Close. Pepinillo. So yeah, highly recommend these apps if you're learning another language or even just normal study, which is what they were made for. But yeah, so I'm fixing that up, and I've also just been editing most of the morning. Sorry, I've just been editing most of this afternoon because it's a long process. Like, I am not loving it. I'll be honest. I kind of like it, but I don't. It's just a lot longer than I thought, and I really gotta. It's very cool, very nice. DaVinci Resolve for anyone who uses it. Very complicated. You definitely don't need it. Did we need to use this? Probably not. But we're using it. I've started using it, so now we're gonna continue using it. So I've just been editing because we really need to finish that. But we're waiting for some friends that we met in Cotopaxi to come back from their ride. They went out on a jeep. They hired a jeep and they're going up into the mountain. We're waiting for them to come back so that we can have dinner with them. And I believe dinner is pizza. They were recommended a good pizza place, so hopefully we get some clips so that you're not just seeing myself and probably Jackson a bit later on in the dorm room. It's really not that interesting. Today's just been a needed day in terms of education and getting our own stuff together, pretty much. I'm trying not to swear, but yeah. Jaguar House?
Jaguar House.
Hola, back at the hostel. Finished dinner. It was great. If you're ever in Baños and you want a good, decent meal, actually most of the meals are pretty good, but this place, Jaguar House, really good, especially if you want something a bit more meaty. Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, just checking out. Gonna go. Well, we're not going to bed, but everyone's trying to find the light. Everyone's up at the fire pit having a few beers, so I'm gonna call it here. Buenas noches, and we'll see you tomorrow.